Good evening. So, my co-commentator has no idea how to put on a pair of headphones.
That was embarrassing. I haven't even had a drink.
Too much caffeine, was it?
So the draw has been done, and as you can see on your screen, it's Connor Billet and Neil Petherbridge, teammates, against Wayne Passmore and Dale Sawyer.
This is blind Scotch doubles. As we went through the rounds, it was new pairs drawn every single round. I can't remember who I was unfortunate enough to draw in this.
I can't remember who was unfortunate enough to draw with me, because I wasn't.
That's probably the better way to say it.
I wasn't in the best of form that day. Well, all these players have won at least 50% of their frames over the course of the season, so they're all very much up there in the rankings.
It's not bad, is it? You can't.
The way this has been drawn out, it's a very even match.
Actually, yeah, I think that's a good draw. I think Connor probably it would have been good for Connor to draw Dale as well. It's as teammates. This is race to 2, if you can call that a race.
I only had a race to 1. It was a sprint.
I think Callum did announce that as a race to 1. It was more of a sprint, to be fair. Really 3 years on the trot. Dish, reverse dish, dish. What is wrong with you? So we've got a nice, quite a nice break here for them. 1 red down. Looks like he's going for yellow to middle bag.
And they're off. Sat quite nicely. All in one end of the table. Don't have to run the white too far.
No, white's running away here slightly though.
I wonder if he can play this a bit thick and just nudge into that red above the black and hold the white that way.
Called it.
Oh, it hasn't dropped.
He missed the yellow. Not an easy table for Reds though.
No, really quite. Good luck.
Quite an understatement, I know. It's quite a dangerous pairing, these two.
In what way?
I think Connor and Neil, for me, I think they probably would be slight favourites. Certainly looking, if you look at the averages, of the 4, they're the higher 2. And they've both had over 60%. The other 2 are just around the 50% mark. Connor's already had a game today, so he's had a bit of a warm-up. He's run that. Has he run it a bit far? No, he's okay.
They got the tougher clearance here, though. You know, if they go 1-0 down in this one, game on, isn't it? They'll do well to run these reds out.
Well, it would be a fantastic clearance. I think he got red one pocket, so got to go in his corner pocket. Wow, he tries to flick it.
Just pushed that a bit too far, possibly.
Yeah, might be a little bit unlucky. I think he's going to have to take one to middle bag now.
Yeah, he's just eyeing up the cross double on that red, seeing where he wants to leave the white.
That's certainly the shot.
Don't know if he can get there. You'd have to hit that red, because he's looking at the red in the middle to start with, and he'd have to hit that pretty hard. And I think we all know on these tables, they don't take at pace all the time.
I think you could just roll this dead weight.
Just see how he plays it. Well, it's not dead weight.
No, see, my thinking was more roll that dead weight and take the one over the corner bag first and come back for that.
I think he's going to go that way anyway.
He's been forced into it now, hasn't he?
Now, is he left? He's trying to use the force.
So the other thing with this format is also a Scotch format, so it is alternative shots.
Yeah, It's, when you
I'm not sure Connor's going to thank him for that one too
no,
much.
when you mess your opponent up like that, it's, you always feel a bit worse. If it's for yourself, you sort of kick yourself, but you always feel worse when you do it for a partner.
Well, you say kick yourself. In some cases, you kick your partner.
Spicer here, is he?
Somebody throwing a chair. Yeah, he's here. He's wearing that disgusting top.
Ooh, don't know how that white stayed on the table there.
No, it launched. It's a good opportunity here.
And so this is a great opportunity for what you call the slight underdogs. Just having a little discussion. Well, he's playing a snooker. They're not taking these out. He's got to make sure he gets this. Well, he has got it. I just don't know.
I think the opportunity's there to go for it there, isn't it?
Take him.
I mean, there may be a slight argument that the two yellows right of the black tie each other up slightly, but for me, you've got to be going for them. This is a bit hard.
Yeah, nice line, just
Yeah,
foot too hard.
I think the idea was to try and lay him behind it, but at the same time, you don't want to underhit it and leave it.
Not reach.
Yeah. In such a short race, you kind of want to make sure he shots, I suppose.
Well, this has got to go, I think. Has he found the gap with the white?
Yeah, I think the gap's there.
He might have found.
I think the gap's there. What's that angle, does it? Saving grace here is that pocket to the right-hand side there is covered. Can we swing the white round far enough to get to the right-hand side of the black as we look at it on the screen? Leave the black to the opposite pocket. Play it with a tiny bit of check, you might be able to come down the other side of the table.
I don't know if you can see the potting angle. Oh, it was really tight.
Yeah, I didn't fancy that angle. It was tough.
Well, now's your chance.
Yeah. Like I said, those two reds, well, two yellows that he's closest to there were a little bit awkward, so you can take that one out now. And there shouldn't be too much of a problem. I mean, you've got the two that have landed right next to each other. I think it's been a slightly nervy start in terms of they could have gone for it a little bit earlier, so I'll be interested to see what it does with those two yellows there. It wouldn't surprise me if they lay up again at some point.
Well, there's no harm in just taking this one over the pocket and leaving a long shot to the top left on one of those two, and you can always play as a shot to nothing and just leave the white behind the other yellow.
I think that's a fair shout.
You just don't want to leave if you are going to clear the bottom right pocket, you cannot leave a shot on that red.
No. No, the black's open now. So you get a chance.
Glance off this one and try and get behind them.
See,
it's found the gap again.
I did fancy him to go for another snooker. Well, attempt another snooker, I should say. Finals day, cameras, does funny things to your mind.
Oh, absolutely. Oh, he's missed that by a fair way.
Yeah, see, that's uncharacteristic of Neil as well.
Got to really take the bull by the horns at some point here. I think play positively and take this one over the bottom right, and get your white in a good position.
Yeah, I think play the shot you said a minute ago. You still play behind those two. Yeah. This is gonna. I thought it was gonna fall awkward then. So you still could have played behind those two, one for the top pocket again.
They can play 3 shots in a row here and leave a snooker in case they miss. He's going to go the other way, is he?
Yeah, see, I don't fancy a little bag from here.
It's okay, but I just don't know if the first yellow passes the second yellow to the bottom corner, that's all. If it does, then that's fine.
No, yeah. Yeah, if the left hand of those two goes,
He's just looking now.
he's okay.
He's eyeing it up twice, so it must be tight. He's on. He's down on it though, pretty quickly.
It does look slightly tight. That's a good shot.
Right,
Yeah, there wasn't much room, personally.
No.
That's a good shot. Well,
So
considering they've had quite a cagey start, they look like they may come out on top here. They just stung this back slightly for the yellow.
oh, that's perfect. Yeah, nice shot. There can be a lot of complacency in a shot that's like that, where you don't really think about whether you're leaving the white because it's so easy. But
Yeah.
if you run that on instead of pulling that back, then the next shots you're running miles away from the black, and you don't want that. So it was played really well.
Slightly overrun that. That should be okay.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah, so 1-0 to our underdogs.
Dave Gilbert donning the white gloves tonight.
In the Marceau.
Mime jokes don't really work on me, do they?
No. Yeah. Visual gags, not so good when you're in commentary.
So who's going to be breaking?
Spice is an absolute liquor, isn't he? Look at him. The state of that.
Is he taking his pills?
I hope so. And what are we at? We're 4 o'clock-ish, are we? I don't know what time is. Anyway, 10 past 4.
10 past 3.
And he's already making faces like that.
I think that's just his face.
No, you're right.
No. So Neil Petherbridge is going to break off the second frame here. Try and get a good one so that we can even the scores up here. Dave's just having a problem with the rack and the balls. There is a tendency on this second table for the front ball just to roll off, so it can take a bit of time.
I'm glad you told me that, as I'm refereeing on this one later.
Oh, that's okay.
It's going to take me a while. It takes me a while to rack anyway.
Speed of sloth.
After a few beers, it doesn't get any better either. So.
So Neil's just going to get down now and break off here. Small cluster didn't move at all.
No, I'm not suggest they weren't as tight as they could have been.
Correct. He seemed to hit them pretty flush.
Yeah.
It seemed to be almost like a line of balls across the table there. So they're not going to get first go at this table. It'll be the underdogs, if you like, again.
Yeah. Well, it's got to be reds, isn't it?
Got to be with that one over the corner.
Blocking take this one top bag. Get the difficult one away from the top cushion.
Just look to take control of this table.
I'm surprised he's played that far down the tail. I thought he'd have just dropped that in dead weight and be able to play that one across the cushion. I think he's forced into taking the one over by the black here. He's played it nice. Does that go? I can't quite. Can you see from your position whether that goes?
That is really tight. Yeah, I think he can just make enough of the ball there to hit for the bottom right. I mean.
Yeah, for the bottom right. Yeah, the bottom left definitely goes in the plant. But I'm not sure they want to take that and disturb the one over that bag at the moment.
Yeah, just having a discussion now about what to do. Normally this isn't allowed in normal doubles, but in Scotch doubles you can chat away.
Yeah. See, for me, I disagree with that, but that's my own personal opinion.
Why, being able to talk? or not being able to talk?
Well, it depends who you're talking to be fair.
I've got no problem with people being able to talk, to be honest, in doubles, because the clock's still being eaten up whilst you're having a discussion.
I mean, yeah, I suppose that's a fair point.
I suppose your argument against it is that a better player could tell a weaker player the right shot to play, whereas the weaker player might not have seen it. I guess,
in theory, I think once the visit for the pairs start, you just go through the motions. But I suppose with the clock, the shot clock, you're quite right. It can't slow the game down too much. You end up having a time foul.
A few seasons ago now, we had a little experiment with. We wanted to bring in Scotch doubles, but unfortunately it was voted out. But somehow we managed to vote in Scotch triples. And the amount of conversation that happens between three players is just unbelievable.
It's outrageous, isn't it? It shouldn't be allowed. Between shots.
That did not last. That did not last.
That's unsurprising, really. The concept's quite interesting. Something lost in the execution by the sounds of it. So Reds are still quite in control here. He can flick this one towards his corner bag and maybe cover it.
That might be a bit unfortunate.
That was. See, ideally, you'd like to be able to pot this and screw into that.
Yeah, he's not got the angle for that. That's sensible. Might get the angle later by doing that.
Got the easy red top right. You take that and then play the red next on the bottom right there. Try and take that bag again. You might be able to do it now.
The way he's looking now is he's looking at a reverse double plant.
I don't think that goes, does it?
No, I think he's changed his mind actually. Yeah, he's gone the other way.
Oh, just got it out. If that stops, he's okay.
Well, that just seemed to run on forever.
I thought we were going to sit right on that cushion then. No, he's okay.
Billet and Neil Petherbridge have a real problem here.
Yeah, well, they have to win this frame. How do they do that from here?
There's no skill shot on here to get rid of that red over the bottom left, which would certainly help their cause. So, got to create an angle.
And they've got the awkward yellow next to the red on the middle pocket as well.
He's going to try and force this out. I don't know if it'll work that way or if it'll double kiss the red in.
He's coming back off the
double
knuckle.
Kiss the red in, yeah. Yeah, it did look like that was always going to happen. Whilst it looked like it was going away from the pocket initially, the balls were so close that it was always going to go back.
This isn't a gimme either. The black's awkward and the red on the left-hand side of the table is awkward.
I think this is a good opportunity.
It is a good opportunity, but I think there's plenty that can go wrong as well.
So they're clearing the path for the black. That's not bad. He's just.
He gets on that red. He
is on it. I think it looks tougher on the screen than it looks down here. That looks okay.
Actually, yeah. As I look up, no, that looks fine. We should be able to leave the one to the top.
Oh, he's overcut it.
Oh, wow.
He's overcut it.
That wasn't even close. Dale would be disappointed with that. And with that, it's actually put that red safe, and it's opened up the game for yellow slightly. Just a one awkward yellow, and cross doubles on for it.
Plenty of balls to try and knock it out with as well.
Yeah, if you wish to.
Yeah.
You know what? There might be an opportunity to try now.
Looks a bit straight to me, that one.
No, to play on for the cross double is what I'm talking about.
Oh, I see. Sorry. Yeah.
What would you do, BT? So what would you do here, BT?
Probably miss.
Like that.
There you go, perfect.
That was good, cool.
Yeah. Oh, wow, that's going to go really awkward.
That's actually, I think that could end up being a result for yellow.
Wayne and Dale just discussing. I thought it was going to be tactics, but I definitely heard the words big and Mac in there.
I'm not having it. It'll be a quarter pounder, surely. Well, I think he could make this awkward.
Dale's just insisted that the referee puts the score up in the arena. He wants that one by his name.
He wants to show everybody that they were in the lead at one point. He's swerving this slightly.
He's put that safe as well.
I'm not sure I fancied that. I think I might have played the one on the right-hand rail next to the red. There's an opportunity to always get a snooker on all three balls there. Actually, one good pot here could actually finish it.
Oh, it's looking really tough for yellows now. There is maybe
You know, there's
enough
gap.
room.
Yeah, I think there's a room behind both.
There's definitely room behind the one at the top left. I'm right behind it.
Yeah, the one on the top right, as I look on the screen, looks good. So, and if he's got the angle, he might be able to move the one on the cushion as well.
Oh, well, that's unfortunate.
Trouble.
Real trouble. If he's left that one to the right middle, this is real trouble.
Danger. This could be game over.
Oh yeah, he's clear through on that.
It should be game over.
Absolutely clear through.
Little chat of where they want to be.
That's a right call from Dale there. Wayne was just about to take the one at the top left, but while they're on this one, which is tough to get on, should take it. And he's right. He's correct.
I think that's absolutely right. I think you go for the other middle bag here. You've got no positional problems.
No. You'll play a really bad shot to snooker yourself on the black here.
That's good. That's exactly where you want to be. You don't want to be this side.
Perfect angle. Just get past that yellow.
Yeah.
Anywhere this side.
Just don't run into the yellow.
Just get past that
yellow. Don't run into the yellow. Oh dear Lord. Wow. And Wayne's got a little wry smile on his face now here.
Cannot believe he's done that. Genuinely. We all saw it. I mean, sometimes those balls look like beach balls when you're trying to get round them and you know you can't be behind, but there was half a table to play with there.
You could have.
He will not be happy with that.
You could be anywhere there.
Here we go. Off the chandelier time. No,
he's just tried to play to hit it.
Well, he has hit it, but they're going to be in a world of hurt now, I think.
I like that. I mean, okay, you've got a danger of in and off if you hit it hard, but I'd certainly be playing a little bit further than that. Especially when you look at the yellows. You've got two yellows safe on the left-hand side. You've got an awkward one on the right-hand side.
Will they be playing one of the yellows on the left-hand side, the top one? They could possibly double that out and leave the white right behind that other yellow. The danger of that is that if you get the white wrong, you're leaving the black.
Exactly, yeah, I don't like that. For me, I think that this is the right shot. Up that right rail, free that one up. If they double the black, length of the table, you just say fair play. But you've got to free that up.
He's put that awkward.
Yeah, I think the plant's almost straight, so it might not be as bad as it could have turned out.
I think they're going to play the black behind it, behind those two yellows at the top.
Yeah, why not? If you get it close enough and it rattles, you grab the bag and they're in real trouble then. But you may leave the easy snooker behind the two yellows on the left-hand side.
Dale's just told Wayne, go and pot it.
Well, it's good advice. You can't argue with it, can you?
Here we go.
This could go in and off the yellow.
No, it's gone the wrong side. Oh, but that is really awkward now. I can't see anything but a snooker coming up now.
It's got yellows right back in the game, though. Look.
How tight's he going to leave
Connor
this?
and Neil got to be happy with that, isn't it? Oh.
Yeah, it's tight enough that
It's
there's no
tight
one
enough.
cushioning.
You want that yellow up a lot closer to that corner bag, though, don't you?
Yeah, I wasn't even looking at the yellow, to be honest. I was only watching the white then.
I mean, it's not too much of a problem, but you just want to make the opportunity of your clearance a lot easier, don't you? The easier you can make that clearance, the better.
This is a tough one to hit. He's got to bounce it. Bottom cushion, right hand cushion above the middle pocket to have any sort of chance.
Yeah.
And even then, if he gets a quarter ball contact, the white's in as well.
Got to be 2 cushions. This is, I think, where he's queuing. It's close to the middle bag. It's close.
Yeah, you were right. Too close to the middle bag. So, chance to make this 1-all. Pass for the white.
Got to take these out then, boys.
Got to. Normally.
What do you do? Do you know what? I think I put the white in between the 2 yellows and take the other yellow to the opposite pocket first.
Yeah, absolutely.
Unless that passes. Didn't realise. There you go.
He's left a really bad angle there. A really bad angle. He's running into the black with the white.
I think he can get into it enough. It's either that or you leave it and now you have to come down table and you're never going to get close to your next ball.
Yeah, he felt he just had to nudge the black rather than trying to risk missing it.
Right.
That's a good shot because he's left it pretty straight into the middle now.
Yeah.
And if he just runs the white through, he should have a choice of yellow next. Yeah, that's pretty good. It looks a bit close.
Do you know what? They're going to have to take this one now. I would have preferred to have taken it the other way.
Oh, absolutely.
But he's going to be forced into taking it this one now.
I think Connor's just pausing here because there's not a lot of angle to get the white back in.
No, I think he just has to leave the white as close as possible.
That's not bad from there. You don't like leaving a blind pocket. But
no, he's got his hand on the table, so it's not too bad. Just nice and gentle.
No, straight
That's
to the
lovely.
middle. Yeah, that's really positively played.
That's a cracking shot actually, because for me, I thought he was just going to drop that in and just put touchdown straight across. I didn't think he was going to start the cushion. So that's a good shot. Oh!
What have you stood in today?
Lucky boy. Yeah.
He's just looking sheepishly.
So that ties it up at 1-1. Go to a decider.
He's hiding his head from the crowd.
He knows he's got away with one there.
So decider time.
Like a decider.
Just go back to that chance where yellow was over the top corner and all they had to do was get around the red.
Yeah. What an opportunity.
Is it gone?
Wayne will not be happy. he knows that was an opportunity. Pat had run back from encouragement from Dale.
Keep carrying him, Connor, I believe.
Keep carrying him, Connor. Did they see that black? He's only just about carrying himself.
So, the rack is set. It is Wayne Passmore to break, and he hasn't added his tip to his cue like he normally does.
Yeah, he has that little tip, he slides on it.
And it's dry.
Wow. It's not the nicest of tables, actually.
Connor and Neil they haven't even approached the table yet, they're just discussing the route they're going to take. It's good, I think.
I think I favour red slightly.
Oh. So just Getting something off the table there. Really risky thing to do. So if you touch the ball, that's the end of the frame.
Yeah.
So they've gone red. So that's worked out quite well.
It's not bad. It's all about that red next to the black, isn't it?
If they can find an angle for the black nearest the left middle, just to run that in and run the white into those two balls there, yellow and red, then that should probably come out nicely. No, he's gone to leave the angle early, so he has left the angle.
Yeah, he has left the angle.
But
that red's run slightly awkward, tight on that cushion. Shouldn't be too much a problem.
If that red had stayed over the corner pocket, then obviously they're always going to land on something. But now he's got to land on something else. He might be running into the black here first. Depends how thin he cuts
I think it's thin enough to hit the red first. Oh, that was a good shout. Fair enough.
Oh, yeah. I think he could have managed it by cutting that thinner, pinching the pocket.
Yeah.
But no, hitting it that way is always a danger. Because as soon as you hit the black from the face like that, you take all the pace out of the cue ball, and then you're never going to force the red out.
No.
So this has gone for a good chance to a really tough one.
A really tough one. The only positive there for them is that it has made the yellows more awkward. There is a potential plant on the two yellows actually down the line to free them up. There's a good pot. Where do they go from here?
They could be putting themselves into trouble here because there's no gap to get the back up there from this one into the middle. It's really tough to get on anything from this one in the middle.
I think if you play,
have to play it long.
All I can see is you play this long to the top right, and you leave an angle to come back across the table into those off that other red.
So leave the white on the right hand cushion.
Yeah, see now, yeah. See, I would have gone top right and left the white on the right hand side of that red, so you could come across into that.
This is mega tough, but if they get it from here, this is going to be clearance of the day.
That'll be ridiculous.
Loads of left hand side on this one. Spin that white into those cluster of balls, and I mean, if you can work out how to make that bounce out, then fair play. But if you just get lucky, I think. Here we go.
You have to play this with check side to go into that, don't you? Or is
that
he playing?
That makes the pot almost impossible.
Is it double?
No, I think he is cutting it in.
Oh,
that's so unlucky.
Effort.
It's a great try.
Effort.
Great try. So he's going to be playing the red into the yellow here because he can't avoid it. He can't. Or can he? He thinks he can.
Actually, all right, white off the cushion first.
Yeah, that's
white off the cushion first into the red, and red off the black into the middle. I was looking at
that was a bit of a nothing shot.
Put yellows right in control now, haven't they?
Yeah, I thought he was going to try something there. As ludicrous as it was, I thought he was going to play red off the yellow half ball and try and get the red to come back into the middle pocket off the double. I know it's just ridiculous shot, but I didn't see anything else. That is just a nothing shot really, and you're probably going to be snookered after the next shot.
It should be. He just played quarter ball off the yellow in the middle of the table and come in behind the other yellows.
Oh, what's he doing here? It's too hard. He's going to be okay, I think. He is okay. That's worked out really well.
Yeah, he's hit that quite hard, but
that could have easily.
I think he was playing the shot I played, but maybe not in the manner that I would have.
Yeah, he's held his hand up now.
I mean, there's a shot he's played. He's apologised for it. Being too nice, that's what it is, isn't it?
He's hit it. Really good hit. But it's just going to end up in the same position again and again. Need to hit it hard enough to get it out of there or do something with it.
All right.
Because you're just going to end up there.
You could play the really tough snooker and play the second yellow down, or you do what he's doing here. Yeah, play the top yellow, free both of them in one shot and get the snooker anyway.
No, he didn't free it. Didn't free the second one really, but it doesn't matter because he can plant it.
Yeah, he's got the plant there anyway, hasn't he? So. You fancy 2 cushions for this one?
Absolutely. Yeah. One cushion's going to be really close to that black.
Yeah. I'm not sure the angle's there. I think the middle bag might. It's tough to see from here.
Oh, I didn't see 2 cushions this way. I thought he was going to play 2 cushions, right cushion, top cushion. Not. I didn't see 2 cushions this way.
No.
That is tough gap to find, and he hasn't found it.
Maybe he didn't fancy getting past the yellow. Didn't see the angle.
So you can free up the 2 yellows on the left-hand side of the table that are nearest the red. You can free those up with 1 shot if you like.
We'll say there are 2 yellows on the left.
All
the yellows are on the left.
But at the top end, the one's nearest the red there. You could free those up, but he's decided not to.
He's trying to cover the back there. That's gone a little bit wrong. He was quite fortunate that he could see through the gap.
There's a foul there. He's played out of turn.
Oh.
His partner. He didn't let his partner come to the table. He just got down and took his second shot.
It's loss of frame, isn't it?
No.
Is it not?
No,
Playing out of
turn?
turn?
Turn's just a standard foul.
Just a standard foul?
Yeah.
That's not classed as an intentional foul?
No, not unless
okay.
he, you know.
Unless it was intentional.
No, that's standard foul. To be fair, there are very few things that are loss of frame. It has to be generally pretty unsporting. So they had an almost impossible position, and now
it looks like. Oh wow! Actually,
it's okay.
Is it okay?
Yeah, it's okay. He's going to be running off.
He can play it straight enough. Actually, I don't think he needs to run it around the angles. I think he can play it straight enough.
Just where that yellow goes. Just where that yellow goes. He's okay. Yeah, he's lovely.
Wow, what a horrible way to lose it.
They should have won this back in frame 2.
Well, yes. I think it's a mistake by both of them, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's a mistake by Wayne in the second frame.
And that's it. Connor Billet, Neil Petherbridge are your blind Scotch doubles champions.
Our favourites at the start, but they've had a get out of jail free card.
I don't know how they've won that one, but it's all smiles at the end of the game.
Yeah, well done, lads.